Mind Goblins.
Or Mind Goblins. What we got to talk about today, Steve?
What do we want to start with? It's Halloween. Which
Is it
zombie-infested world would be the worst to live in?
The
It's
worst to
Halloween week.
live in? Oof. Probably Left 4 Dead. Left 4 Dead sucks.
You think Left 4 Dead? I've never actually played Left 4 Dead.
Okay, so like it's
Well, Left 4 Dead versus Resident Evil, I guess.
probably Left 4 Dead still.
Okay.
Because like
Why?
Left 4 Dead, they run.
Yeah.
Like they are charging at people and they're like beating them with their arms at like full strength because they don't like hold back.
How much of the world in Left 4 Dead is still intact? Like
America.
like a grocery store?
Not really. Like in
Oh.
Left 4 Dead, they're like cross country, like going across like parts of the US and it's all done.
Oh, so it's like end of the world.
Yeah, type stuff.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was playing Resident Evil Village, it was, I mean, freaking Ethan was like living in a home.
There's still society in Resident Evil.
Yeah. I feel
Because I
like
think
if your world still has society in the zombie apocalypse, it's probably not the worst to live in.
yeah, it's the moment where like there are more zombies than like, well, I guess there's probably still more zombies than like people, but like Resident Evil still has like most of its society, right? Like most of it was isolated into like small towns and like weird parts of like the world for the most part. So like world destruction versus like town destruction.
Yeah.
That's like a big difference.
Yeah. Okay. That's massive. Well, okay, so what other games would be worse to live in? Would be pretty bad.
Maybe
Zombie
like
wise.
zombie wise. Okay, what other
Yeah.
zombie games are there?
I mean, I guess they turned The Walking Dead into some games. If
Yeah.
you want to do that, but like that started as like a comic.
I mean it counts kind of, you know. The games are isolated.
Yeah.
They're kind of like its own thing.
The Last of Us.
Last of Us is, yeah, that one would suck.
Yeah.
Because like the zombies on average are just like much more annoying to deal with than like Resident Evil zombies.
Mm-hmm. And you
And
don't even
they're
have to
like,
get bit.
yeah, you just gotta be near them.
Yeah. So it's like I'm putting out my spores on you, and
They're all going
like
like, psst.
yeah.
That's the noise of spores, obviously.
Obviously. And then
Dum,
you got to
dum,
worry
dum.
about. I mean, it's not really the zombies you have to worry about, though. It's the
people.
It's the other people.
Yeah, because it seems like people in that world are not like trying to like help other people survive. They're just trying to like survive on their own and do their own thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're not like worried about anybody else for the most part.
Okay. What about Plants versus Zombies?
You start gardening with it. See, okay, that game raises a lot of questions because it's how are the plants doing that? Like that's already like a fictional thing on top of a fictional thing.
Yeah, so you're living in the farm. Not only are there zombies
Yeah.
coming, but your plants come alive.
They're coming alive and they're shooting like little pellets at like the zombies and
I mean, at least
doing
they're
whatever.
protecting you.
I mean, that's
Maybe.
nice. That's better than regular plants.
Yeah, I mean, if you're a good enough farmer, you can like live a good life.
It's true. They make crops for you, and literally they protect you from the undead. What else do you need?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They generate solar power because the little sunflowers, they generate sunlight somehow. That's canon. That would be the nicest one to live in, I think.
Oh, you think so?
I
I
think
mean, it is
so.
the cutest. Oh, what
It's
about
nice.
zombies? Zombies ate my neighbors.
Hmm. That one's probably like society is like on the way to collapse.
Yeah, like it hasn't fully collapsed yet.
Yeah, because there's still like people surviving, and they're like you're going like level to level to level in like 1,000 or
Yeah,
some levels, and
yeah,
there's like
but,
1,000,000 zombies.
yeah. But like the people in that game, they're going crazy.
They're probably going crazy in all of them, to be fair.
well, well, what I mean is that like there's a zombie apocalypse going on around, and like you gotta walk over to your neighbor's house and then like I don't know, jumping on the trampoline.
Yeah, they're having like a cookout
You're having a cookout.
in the middle of everything that's happening. It's like, what are you doing,
Yeah,
dude? There's zombies about. It's like these hamburgers got to cook themselves. They gotta go.
and it's not hard to kill the zombies. You just like squirt them with your gun, or with a little bit of
Yeah.
water.
Actually, that'd be kind of nice. Then, if they're that easy to take care of, then like, what's the problem?
Yeah,
Are they like magic? Is that how the zombies are made in that game, or
I don't know the lore.
I
Just
just
the deep
assumed?
zombies ate my neighbor's lore.
I thought you were like a lore master. Zombies ate my neighbors.
The
Well,
Wikipedia page does
um,
not say.
it just doesn't know, I guess.
Yeah.
Let me draw a little trampoline and a little person. It's the worst person I could have drawn.
You get it. What's the guy? Isn't there a guy cooking grills? Not girls, but grilling out on a grill.
Yeah, that's the first guy I thought of. Was he's
Yeah,
barbecuing in the middle of like the apocalypse.
yeah.
He's just like it's just an average Tuesday. He's got like a chef hat on or something. Doing like this.
What happened to his eye? Did the zombie get it?
Yeah, he's already infected. I tried to draw like a closed eye type deal. It did not happen.
And then like, there's his penis. I'm kidding. But like, it does kind of look like one. All right, so there's the spatula.
Okay,
Okay,
perfect.
and then don't forget his apron.
Got to get his like big shoes that he has,
Yeah, he probably
obviously.
has a big butt. There we
Of
go.
course.
Man, this guy has a sick neck.
He's a really long neck, dude.
Well, that's his culture. He's part of those people that put the rings around it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, of
He's got a kiss the cook shirt on.
course.
It says kiss the ring instead. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay,
okay,
so
what's another I've got one more. It's on like the tip of my tongue. I literally just had it. Never mind, it's gone. Goodbye.
what would uh the Daisy?
Daisy
I
would
feel like there,
suck.
I feel like there probably isn't a lot of lore for Daisy though.
There are zombies.
There are.
That's it. That's all. I think that's all the lore I've got.
Yeah, Dead Space. There we go. That'd be an interesting one.
Dead Space
You're
would
in,
be
you have to live in the
very
space of dead.
well. Yeah, if you're on that space station or like you're exposed to the like virus thing that like
Yeah.
turns you into that. I mean, I don't know what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
would
feel like probably
honestly,
yeah.
if I was in that situation where like those things were coming at me, I just kill myself? I don't know.
Hmm.
Probably.
We don't
I
want
wouldn't
to
know what to
turn one of
do.
those dead space creatures.
I would rather be dead than be one of those. They're freaky.
Yeah.
Dead
I think
Rising.
Minecraft, Dead Rising, that's the one you're talking about? Which
Yeah,
one is
that's what
that?
I
Is
was
that the one with
thinking
the
of.
mall?
Yeah, you're in the mall and you're Frank
Yeah.
West. He's like a reporter. He's covered
Yeah.
rumors. You have him. He's got his like jacket on, right? He's got a like a lightsaber for some reason.
Yeah.
And in the other hand, he's got like like a book and a camera. You know, he's got a camera on him obviously because he's got to take pictures. But like you're rescuing people in that game, and they're like vacationing or they're just there at that mall just because it's like fun. And then zombie breakout happens.
Yeah.
It's like, oops.
Well, Dead Rising, it does like a lot of like classic zombie tropes,
Yeah.
right?
It's like based on like classic zombie movies, like
Yeah.
George Romero type stuff.
Yeah. Where like everyone goes to the mall and like it's like, kind of like a thing on a commentary. That's the word I'm looking for, on
Yeah.
capitalism.
Is it on capitalism himself, or I just assumed it was on like human nature, like in those types of situations?
I don't know.
Well, did you finish it?
No, I never played it.
Oh, well. All right, well, it's what
I
I
was
said
talking about I was talking about I was talking
then.
about like why the zombies go to the mall in the movie.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie.
Yeah.
I've
Well,
seen like one George Romero movie.
I think the idea um is that like you're kind of like a zombie because you're like all consumerist and junk,
Mhm.
right? So you're kind of just like spending like a zombie. So I think that's kind of like the idea behind it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. Is he angry?
He's angry. Or not. He's making a DreamWorks face. I'm gonna draw a little servbot head here.
Yeah. I think
That's
probably the easiest place to live in, Minecraft.
Minecraft. I could live in Minecraft world.
Yeah. They got the zombies, they got the skeletons, they got the Enderman.
Would
What
you
is an
go
Enderman
underground?
in Minecraft?
Yeah, if you were like actually in Minecraft world, would you go underground?
Version? Uh, hmm. If I only had one life to live, would
You
I
just
go
don't
underground?
know.
And I don't know what's down there, or do I?
Well, I'm thinking along the lines of like you don't know like whether you have one life or not, or like
Oh, okay.
it's like real life rules, kind of
So we're transported to the movie.
basically.
Hmm.
Oh, you're drawing a creeper. Oh, okay. I thought you were drawing a zombie.
I didn't know what it looked like, and it just came out looking creepery.
Well, he's a mix between the two now.
Yeah,
He's got his little shirt on, right?
yeah. He's got a
He's got pants.
what is this thing called? A fuse.
Classic creeper thing. We do like this. Yeah, there we go. They got like little, yeah. It's like a frowny face, kind of.
Yeah,
That's perfect. Steve, did
perfect
you see this
creeper.
thing?
You see what thing?
Did you see the CS:GO market is going crazy right now? Or Counter Strike 2
Uh,
market?
I vaguely saw a post about it on Reddit, but I didn't look into it. So tell me about it.
All right, so on Steam right now, and for the longest time, Counter Strike has been like. Actually, this kind of even goes before Counter Strike. Valve has had like multiple like in-game economies that have been very successful, which
Mhm.
is partly due to the fact that they hire economists to do like actual work setting up their stuff, right? Um, on like how they should price things and how they should activate, this be tradable, this not be tradable, certain things like that, small things.
Hmm.
um and the Steam Marketplace was a way for them to uh get rid of out of Steam trades, like trading items for real world money, because that is against the terms of service. You're not supposed to be able to do that, right? um or you're not allowed to do that, question mark. Like, you're not allowed to do that. No dollar signs for you. But people do it anyways, obviously. So there are things in Counter-Strike that are really rare and really expensive. They're the drop rates on them in crates, which are the things you use to spend real world money to get a key to open them and have a chance at either a gun, like a bunch of gun skins, or this awful gun. I don't know what I just drew. It's not very good. Or you have a very rare chance of getting a knife.
They can get a
Or
gun or a knife.
you get a
I'm
gun, a
gambling.
knife, or gloves. That's the other one.
Oh, okay.
And the gloves are cool too. Um, both of these very expensive. I'm talking like they're going for like hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, even at a time. That's just how rare they are and how worth they are. So I think the rare or the worth of them comes from the people valuing them that much,
Mhm.
because it is one of the biggest games on computers, just straight up.
Yeah, and this is like the thing they had to change because of the EU law, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Anti-gambling laws. This is a thing of, well, technically it's gambling. I mean, every other
Right.
game that people were complaining about for the longest time has been gambling, and this uh it's also gambling. Like, people were complaining about like EA doing this and Battlefront 2 and so many other games, but when it's Valve, it's like, oh, we love Valve here, so I forgive them.
Right.
But not the case. It's still gambling, and children have access to it, and that's not okay. Um, so here's the deal: they're getting rid of that. They made this new system where you can kind of like preview um, what you're getting ahead of time. Like, you can kind of like peek inside the box a little bit, um, in a
Oh, so
cosmic sort of way.
it's still a box?
It's not exactly a box, but that's just
Oh,
how I'm describing it right now.
oh, okay.
Um, so you can kind of like peek in it a little bit, and see what's in there before you unbox it, but like you still have to like unbox that. So it's less gambling now, but there's still some randomness to it. But Valve has had this thing in there where you can trade up weapons of a same tier into the next tier up once you have a certain number of them, right? Doesn't matter what weapon, doesn't matter what thing, but you can never trade to a knife or gloves. You couldn't do that. But
Not
now,
that was guns.
not with guns. You had to have, but now, okay, now you are able to trade up to the tier to trade up to these, is what it is.
Mhm.
Um, so you need a covert tier, a bunch of covert tier items, which are already like really rare and kind of expensive, and then you can trade those up, which is still a 1 in 5 chance to get a knife or gloves. But the fact that you can now is what's creating all of the like uncertainty about the market and the
Oh,
drop in value of the knives and the gloves. The amount that it's dropped right now, do you want to take a guess at what it is?
yeah, this is the post I saw. It was like a big drop. 90%.
Yeah, it was something drastic like that. It was like, what is estimate? I was thinking like dollar amount, to
Oh,
be
I
honest
don't
with
know.
you. Okay. It honestly, from what I was reading the other day, yesterday, it was $3 billion worth of goods have basically dropped in
What?
value. So
What did they
they lost
drop
like
down to?
not $3 billion. Something below that, which is probably less than that, you know. But they lost 3 billion in projected revenue, I believe is what it is, or
Uh-huh.
projected value, um, which is a lot. It's like negative that, you know, negative
Yeah.
3 bill,
Yeah.
and that's a lot of value lost. But Steve, do you see
Yeah.
an upside in any of this?
Up. It's cheaper,
That's
so it's
true.
good for the consumer.
That's right. Not only is
Yes.
it cheaper so that everybody can get these more reliably because they're cool and everybody does want one, but also if you're a dedicated player, you can trade up to these, which is double good for the consumer. So even if you're going to buy this with real world money, it's cheaper. If you're going to save up for it with like items that you're getting randomly, it's
Mm-hmm.
still cheaper and quicker,
So
and you're
like,
able
what
to.
is this? Is this why Counter-Strike is so popular still? Because like everyone wants a knife.
Yeah, kind of. No, I think Counter Strike's just a really good game,
Oh,
honestly.
okay. Yeah.
Um, when me and some other people we play, we really only ever um we do like some of the skin stuff, but we don't mess with it too heavily. It's just kind of like, oh, we get a skin for our favorite gun, and then we just go play the game for the most part.
Yeah.
Because it's one of the best FPSs just ever.
Yeah. Like
The
I
Counter
haven't
Strike
played
series.
since uh, uh I guess maybe it was the original. I don't know.
Or like 1.5 or 1.6.
Yeah, something like that. I haven't
One
played
of the
since then.
really old ones.
Yeah.
And it was good then.
Do they
It was
still
good
play
still.
on what was a popular map? It was that Dusty one.
Yeah, Dust.
No, it's just
Inky
called
Dust
Dust.
2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
Inky Dust 2, man.
They still play that.
I think people play it like casually to like have fun, but
Hmm.
it's not like one of the competitive maps now.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if it ever was. I did not play 1.6. I jumped in on like Source, so
Oh, okay.
that was my first. But yeah, big losses here. Big losses for quote unquote investors.
Who, who's the investor?
Okay. Well, the investors are people who have basically just put so much money into their skins, the knives, the gloves, their covert tier guns,
Oh,
everything
like people spending real world money.
basically.
Okay, because
They're-
can you just buy the knife outright with money?
Um, you have to buy it secondhand is the deal.
Oh, okay.
So you're buying it on the Steam marketplace. Um,
But it's
which
officially you can buy it from Valve.
you can't buy it directly from Valve. You have to buy it on the Steam marketplace from somebody else where
But
Valve
it's
gets a cut.
right. Okay, yeah. So it's endorsed by Valve.
Yes.
Yeah.
But if you want to avoid that, you buy it off the Steam marketplace where you risk getting trade banned or
On the
something
black
worse
market.
happening. Yeah, there is a black market for these things.
That's
Absolutely.
crazy.
There have been, man. This in TF2, there was a black market on there as well where people would sell their unusuals and their crazy stranges. People would always be selling like their things for like money.
Are you there, Jamie? My internet out. Okay, so you can hear me, but I can't hear you at all. Okay. Do, 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 do. I mean, I
Can you
would
hear
talk
me?
about this. Oh yeah, now I can.
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna leave this right here. That's gonna be my I'm gonna chop that up. Point in
Okay.
editing. I don't know why my internet just like blipped out for a second there. Okay. Sorry.
Hopefully,
What were
hopefully
we
it's not
talking
your
about?
wiring.
Uh,
Uh, you're the crazy stranges.
oh yeah, people would sell their stuff for like real
Yeah.
world value like since TF2. And that was like years ago, you know.
Okay.
Um
Okay, but why would you sell stuff on the black market if Steam has a market?
Steam's marketplace can only be spent the money you get on there can only be spent on Steam.
Oh, okay. So they want to spend it in real world.
Yes, they want if you have anything over $100 or even near $100, people are generally like, well, I might as well be able to do something with this money,
Mm-hmm.
even though it's against Steam terms of service. Like people have like items that are worth like $1,000, and then it's like, okay, well, I want to sell this and do something with the money because that's just funds, you know, like
Yeah.
which I get, but
And
also against terms of
Steam
service.
probably doesn't want to allow you to cash out your money into the real world because then they'll have to be like sending you tax documents.
Yeah, essentially, right?
Yeah.
So they're avoiding that, and then okay, it's also you're avoiding the again. You're avoiding the gambling thing, right? Where
Mm-hmm.
this is real world money you're gambling for. There's a lot of reasons why having that protection in place with the Steam Marketplace is it just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Real talk, you could just like get your Steam Marketplace money and then buy like a Steam Deck or something and then sell that, you know?
Yeah.
But that's a whole nother conversation, yeah.
But then you're losing money because you probably got to sell your Steam Deck for less than what Valve is selling it for.
True. It's not worth it. It's all crypto in a way.
Yeah.
This is just crypto where you can't cash out technically. Is it worth it? Is it worth getting involved in the crypto scheme? I don't think so.
Crypto, no.
But Steve, there's one
Yeah.
question that we all should be asking, and it's how is this going to affect the Russian mafia? How will it?
uh, are they in on it? Like, do they run the black market?
I don't know. I don't think I run the black market per se,
Uh-huh.
but there was some money laundering that was going on years ago that was through Counter-Strike skins, and it was
Ooh.
the mafia that were doing that. So, I think
How did their scheme work?
I I don't know. I couldn't tell you,
Oh.
man. That's the one thing I don't know about this. I just remember reading an article about it. It was that they were using it in some kind of way to like skirt around. Well, they were using it to launder money, I think is what it was, right? So they would
Mhm.
like put a certain number of what I'm assuming is a certain number of dollar amount into like opening up crates and then getting knives or things and then making their money back essentially. Um, I think that was probably how they did it, but also I don't know. Um, I'm not much of a gambling man.
You know, the warhead, the Russian
Yeah.
mafia.
No, I'm not huge on it. Not particularly. Look at this guy. He's got like brass knuckles on.
I like how he's like very hidden. His shoulders are huge.
Yeah. It's he's just got like a weird stature to him, you know?
Yeah.
He got little buttons on his shoulder or buttons on his suit. There we go. So yeah, I'm assuming they're gonna take a hit on all of this that's happening right now.
Yeah, but I think the Russian mafia, they'll probably be fine.
Yeah, probably.
No need to worry about their finances.
Yeah, I don't. It's not that I care. I just think it's it's like, oh, how funny.
Yeah.
They'll be all right. They'll bounce back.
Well, they'll invest their ill-gotten gains in another game.
NFTs. That's their next jumping on point.
Uh,
That's what's falling out of his pocket here is a NFT. It's an NFT game.
this is my NFT.
Mhm.
No copying.
No copying? Oh. I thought that was his mouth for a second there.
That is his mouth.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's a nose right there. Boop.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right. Was he got a what's his name?
Uh, uh, Oscar.
Is it Oscar coin?
Yeah.
Guys, buy all in on Oscar coin right now. It's a hit. It's huge. There's no reason not to. We definitely won't rug pull you immediately. I think that's what's really funny about this whole Counter-Strike thing is people are calling it a rug pull like it's crypto, you know?
Yeah, like they just it's ridiculous.
It's just really silly. I mean, is it a rug pull if like if you're
They just
I don't know.
changed the rules of the game, and
Yeah.
they're in charge of the game. Like they're not.
It's not
This is
like
like
they're
if you
like
went to a casino and you were playing craps and like, uh,
yeah.
actually, I don't know any rules to craps.
This
Okay,
analogy fell apart quickly.
Alright, if you were playing blackjack, okay,
Mhm.
and they were like, actually, instead of 21, you need 22 points now.
I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
That would
or
go over well.
they were like, no, actually, aces are double.
Actually, aces are wild, and also they
Yeah,
win me the
there you
game
go.
instantly, but only me. It's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, okay, yeah, that sucks."
and they did it mid game,
Yeah.
and you're like, oh, a rug pull.
But see, here's the deal, is this I don't think this is covered by, like, any law, it's a video game thing, they don't want you to get any real world value out of this, so the 3,000,000,000, this is all user made.
Yeah,
Like, the in-game economists and everything like that is to keep things rare and keep things, like, pricey to incentivize people to get them, but realistically, they don't want you to be trading out of the Steam marketplace for any of this. So
right.
it's not a rug pull.
It's fake money,
It's fake money. You're buying fake money.
right? Or you're not even buying it. Or wait, do you spend money in
No,
some?
well, you do have
You
to
don't
spend
have
money
to.
to yeah. Oh, well, if you want to open a thing to get a chance at the big item
Mhm.
or to get an item you do want, it's like, yeah, okay. Well, you do have to spend on those.
Okay, so they're taking your money,
Mhm.
but they're not giving it back. They're giving you points. Technically, they're giving you points instead.
Essentially.
And
But the
then
point
people. Okay, what can you do with these points officially? Or the
well, well, the points themselves are the skins. Like the gun skins that you're
yeah.
getting, that's what you're unlocking in all of this. So
Oh, okay.
realistically,
So,
yeah,
but it
you
doesn't have
open
a
up
real. So you open up a skin and then you put it on the Steam
Mhm.
marketplace, and
Yeah,
it doesn't give you $5 or something.
it gives you $5 in Steam money.
Yeah, okay.
So that's your fake currency essentially.
So, company script,
Mhm.
it gives you 5 company script,
Mhm.
and everyone's u upset that all their company script is becoming less valuable.
I think the upset even comes from the fact that, like, it's not even just that their company script is less valuable, it's also their purchasing power going around company script is also less powerful.
Yeah.
So, like, pretty much
Did, like everybody do that? Everyone
no.
puts it on the black market? No?
No, it's only people who, like, wanna sell, like, a really valuable item.
So who
Um,
is upset about the quote unquote rug pull?
People who own all of these, the rare items, the stuff that
Oh,
is or was priced at really expensive, the gloves and the knives.
because
The
they were selling these.
I think anybody who had a really expensive one is probably upset to some extent that their thing is less valuable because that just doesn't feel good. My thing I had is less valuable now, but people who were actively selling those, like, all the
Mhm.
time, those people are probably hurt by this more than anybody else, and that's fine, in my opinion, because this is a video game.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, right? Like,
Like, that kinda sucks. Like, I get having rare items, I think that's
mhm.
fine, but, like, to be selling them for real world money and doing all this, and I don't know. Screw that.
Yeah, screw that. Play the game.
Just play a game and have fun, stupid. And Counter Strike's a really good game. CS2, much better than Go, I think.
Oops. Yeah, I never played either.
It's good.
Yeah, cool.
They have, there's a thing in, CS2 where they have, like, volumetric, smoke bombs where, like, the smoke kinda, like, fills the space, like, the 3D space. Um, like, okay, you got, like, this little space right here.
Uh-huh.
And it's like, okay. Like, there's, like, a box and then there's an open field, like, you throw the smoke bomb here, and then it like, actively around the area. It calculates the AoE, pushes out the, like, smoke particles, and then as you, like, walk through it, you're, like, pushing the smoke around,
Oh,
like,
that's neat.
actively. Yeah, and then, like, you're shooting bullets through it, and then, like, the smoke,
You
like,
could see, like,
actively.
the trails.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's pretty dope.
That is dope.
It's good physics. I don't know, it's just, like, a good engine. There's some problems with it, with some of the, like, classic things from, like, the older games. Like,
Mhm.
surfing is kinda bugged right now, um, and some other things, but overall, I think it's just, like, this is a good experience. So, what else we have to talk about today, Steve?
Um, okay, well, done with this, I guess.
I thought you had the our little, like, list pulled up.
I do.
Oh, well,
Uh, which one should we talk about? I guess we'll do this one first.
just pick it.
Ex
Pick it.
PlayStation exec says Sony can't keep increasing the graphics power with new consoles after tech plateau.
Yeah, it checks out.
Well, so I guess a little bit of background. Former PlayStation Indies head Yoshida agrees that gaming technology has hit a brick wall. And he says graphics have almost hit the level that even I cannot tell the difference between some of the graphical capabilities, like ray traced or not ray traced, unless it's side by side or higher frame rate.
Yeah.
And former Sony CEO Sean Layden expressed a similar sentiment, wondering how many of us can really tell the difference between 90 frames per second and 100 frames per second.
Um, there can you tell the difference between 90 and 100?
I don't know. I've never tested that. I could tell the difference between 60 and 120.
Yeah, I feel like that's, like, a big difference. I
Oh, I'm sorry.
honestly.
This is 90 and 120, not 90 and 100.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say 90 and 100, not a big difference, but
Yeah.
and 120, I think there is a difference that you can see. And I think it depends on your age, um, like what you're used to seeing,
Really?
what type of monitor you have, like the hertz that it outputs at. There's a lot of factors into that, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you
any
obviously have the correct monitor, you're not gonna.
yeah. 30, I
Did you
think,
hear
is
that?
straight up. I did hear
I didn't even know he was in here.
that. He wants out. He wants some love, attention.
No, he never wants that. He wants to go in the closet.
What's he gonna do in the closet?
Oh no, hold on, I'll be right back. Hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna draw a little PlayStation here. That's what I think is so crazy about this generation coming up. There's
Okay,
just
sorry.
not. Oh, you're good. Uh, Man, I think that's what's bugging me about this next generation and even this current gen is like we've hit like a technological peak for realistically what we're able to do with graphical fidelity.
Yeah, and that's what he's saying there.
What do we do after graphical fidelity?
Well, I guess frame rate is one,
Mhm.
and I mean, I think 60 is good. Do we really need to be going to 120 all the time?
I think we should achieve to hit that at some point, like on a consumer grade. Like
Uh-huh.
so like people at home can just be like, "Oh, well, I'm buying the console. I'm at max graphical frame rate and graphical fidelity," or prioritize one or the other, right?
Yeah.
That's what I like in consoles nowadays. Most of the games they come with a performance or a uh like a cinematic mode or whatever where it like looks better, but you're having a lower frame rate of like 60 or something like that. Or
Well,
okay,
usually it's
it's
like
going at
30.
120.
The performance mode is
Oh,
like
is it?
30. No, the cinematic mode is like 30, and
Ugh.
then the performance mode is like 60 on consoles. At least on the Xbox, it was for Baldur's Gate 3.
See, it shouldn't be like that for next gen, I guess what I'm saying. It should be like the
Oh,
next one
okay,
up.
yeah, yeah.
So like next one up, you'll be at 90 for the performance mode or maybe 120. And
Mhm.
then for like the really nice looking mode, okay, it's at 60. Like
Yeah.
solid.
Well, Nintendo, you could already get run 120 on theirs, right?
Yeah, that's impressive.
Yeah. So I think we're not even gonna go to 90 next gen. We're just gonna go to 120.
Just skip it altogether.
Yeah, it'll be 60 or 120.
Anything above this, honestly, anything above 90, you're probably like you're noticing it less and less until you like jump back between them or
Yeah.
below any of the other ones, but anything above 120 there's just no point.
Yeah. It's pretty smooth at 120.
I think it's perfectly smooth.
Yeah.
Like I, I could be like ignorant to say this and it'd be like 120 is like around the max of where the human eye can really notice anything else. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like at
Yeah,
that
like, it's
point,
pretty hard, when you're reaching that high a frame rate to, be able to tell the difference.
like just instinctively there are limitations to what the human eye can see and
Yeah.
60 is definitely not the limitation but 120 we're definitely like I don't know what else I can see beyond
Mhm.
that.
I mean, I
So
think some people, on Reddit, if you go on the PC Master Race, they
mhm.
wanna go to 144, which is a weird number.
Yeah, there's something behind that which is like it's like divisible by something or whatever. I don't know what makes 144 a specific number for that. Like what's it called?
Yeah,
1440p
yeah,
is like the next one up from 1080.
yeah. That's like the middle ground. Instead of going to 4K,
Yeah.
a lot of people on that subreddit, they like to say 1440p is good enough.
Yeah, because
You know?
4K is, like, kind of unnecessary. For, like, a consumer grade monitor,
Mhm.
realistically. Like, you're
Yeah, I
not
mean,
gonna
if you're,
miss
right up on it, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you're on a giant ass TV,
Mhm.
4K, makes sense. But if you're on
Yeah.
a monitor where you're like at a workstation or like I've got like a 28-inch monitor here. I mean, I'm not really going to notice the 4K on that too much compared to 1440.
Right.
So what's the point? Here's my take, Steve.
Tell me,
We go back to what Nintendo was doing and was right about all along.
what was that? Oh,
I'm gonna write out in big text here, like a
oops.
really big text.
I moved your line.
That's okay.
Okay. Whoa.
I
What
broke
is
it.
it? Okay.
What?
Write it.
It's not writing. Okay, I'm just gonna write it, and I'm just
It's
gonna say it.
it's very small. Here, look, zoom in.
Oh, it is
The
really.
image.
Where that's gonna stay. I'm just gonna write it like this. We get more gimmicks.
Gimmicks. So that's where you think everyone's gonna go.
I think you need something to stand out because realistically,
Mm-hmm.
like, what's separating every console right now?
Uh, Nothing. That's part of the reason why people are upset about Xbox. If you're an Xbox fan,
But they really shouldn't even be
it's
that
kind of
upset.
watered down.
It's true, and even more
You know,
watered down now that
yeah, they feel like it's yeah, there's
they're
all
getting Halo, dude.
yeah.
Crazy.
So
But okay, think of like the Xbox One. The original Xbox didn't really have like a huge gimmick. It was just like, okay, this is like higher grade than the PS2, like
their
graphics wise.
controller, the Duke, that was the gimmick.
It was big and it had two extra buttons, the white and black button, I
Yeah,
guess.
I don't know.
Um,
I don't think that was the
but
gimmick.
but they didn't really, yeah, and they also really didn't use it all that often. So I mean, they cut it for the next gen. The Xbox 360 didn't really have a gimmick. It was just okay. Here's where the hardware
A
is advancing.
good one. Is
Yeah,
good enough. That's what it was. And then
and it was
and then they did the Connect.
yeah.
How do you spell that? Connect?
Just guess. That's it. You got it. The Connect is a gimmick. Um, Pushing that as your mainstay, probably not a good idea, but it is a good gimmick.
Yeah.
Um, Pushing that into the Xbox One era, not a good idea, but whatever. Um, PlayStation 3 had the 6-axis controller,
What is
um,
that?
which was the controller would tilt and turn.
On its own?
Well, no, God, could you imagine? Um, you would tilt and turn it, and you could affect certain things that happened in the game, like Little Big
Oh, so it has
Planet.
a gyro.
Yeah, it was basically just gyro controls, but they called it the
Oh,
six axis because of whatever. I don't know.
yeah.
Um, and you would tilt and turn it, and like Little Big Planet, you would like rotate the little sack boy's head, or like Infamous, you could control certain abilities where they went with the 6-axis.
Mhm.
Um, the PS5 or the PS4 controller had the DualSense touchpad, obviously.
Mhm.
PS5 has that as well.
You know,
PS5 now has.
did a
Sorry,
lot of games really use that touchpad? I don't feel like they did.
it's just an extra button, really.
Yeah, like you can write on it, but it's like I don't feel like anyone does it like that.
No, they don't. Not from what I've noticed.
Yeah.
Um, and using it on PC is kind of annoying because sometimes like the start or select button will be mapped to their
Mm.
like the hard press, but then something else will be mapped to like the soft press, and it'd be like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Um, and Nintendo has a ton of gimmicks.
Yeah.
They're the king of gimmicks, I think.
Yeah,
For their
like
consoles.
when they came out with the Wii, Sony came out with their little what were those things called? Maracas or they're glowing maracas?
What was it called? PlayStation Move.
That's it. Yeah.
PlayStation Move.
I feel like they were doing gimmicks, a lot in the past. And
Yeah,
PlayStation, they had that PlayStation camera that was like that was like Connect before Connect.
it was also awful.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't work right, like, ever. But I think that was what's really funny about it, like, looking back at that now. Um, the PlayStation Eye, not very good. Here's the problem is a lot of these aren't very good gimmicks, and they don't make for good games.
Yeah. Well, Nintendo had a good gimmick with its Wiimote, you know,
Yeah,
and that was a
but,
good one. And that sold a bunch. And the two consoles after that, besides the
uh,
Wii U,
yeah, the Wii
they used the Wiimotes basically. The Switches, they're basically Wiimotes.
yeah, but then you also had, like, the gamepad or whatever, and that was the big thing on that one. And I like the gamepad. I think the gamepad was good. But you know what
Mhm.
I said when I was using the gamepad?
But
I wish this was its own thing and
and
not
then it
connected to a
was.
console. And lo and behold, yeah, they were like, "Yeah, here you go. It's its own thing." It's
And
like,
we're gonna integrate the freaking what do you call it?
yeah,
It's the Wii and you get Wii controllers on the Wii U
yeah.
gamepad, and you could take it anywhere. And everyone was like, amazing.
It's the combo of the 2
Yeah.
things that well, the one thing that everybody loved and the other thing that I liked.
Yeah.
I think what was interesting about the Wii, motes is, it it fits nicely into your hand, both the Wii remote and then the nunchuck as well.
Hmm.
Um, but, like, the button convention on it was, A, B, uh, 1, 2, plus select, or plus and minus for start and select, C and Z on the nunchuck. So it was like they use, like, interesting button combos for this compared to any other generation.
Hmm.
And then on top of that, like, it holds nicely in your hand even if you're not, like, waggling it around. Like, you're sitting there, like, playing Zelda on your
Hmm.
couch, and, like, Twilight Princess specifically, right? And then you're like,
Right.
okay, you're kinda just walking around the world doing stuff, and then you're getting ready to, like, sword slash or something, and then, okay, you're doing the thing, right? But
Hmm.
you can, like, lay your hands back down onto your lap comfortably.
Yeah,
It's a good it's a good gimmick.
it is.
And then Wii Sports was fun. I don't know.
Yep. But also, the game developers, they had to develop for the gimmick. And I
Yeah.
feel like they just don't want to do that. They just want to be lazy most of the time.
Mm. It's true.
Yeah. So that's
It's
why you only get Nintendo developing for the gimmick.
you get a few developers who try to do something for it, but
Mhm.
usually it's through like publishing deals rather than like, oh, we have a good
Mhm.
idea.
Right.
But I think that's a big problem is like the next either this next generation or the one after that, we're gonna have to go back to what makes your thing unique versus the other thing.
Yeah. Well, what makes Xbox unique right now is that like it's anywhere, and you don't even need an Xbox console.
And at that point, why do I get an Xbox console? You
Yeah,
know?
that's their gimmick.
Their gimmick is nobody wants me. It's like, okay. Like your Xbox,
Uh,
it's on your Switch and it's on your PlayStation. Where's my PS5 logo? It's on
and
your PlayStation
it's on your TV.
and it's on the floor. Xbox is everywhere.
Not only on the floor, but the refrigerator.
Xbox, open and get me the eggs. It's Cortana voice. She's just like, well, you are out of eggs.
Xbox, order eggs.
Chief, where are you going? Getting more eggs. Bucka bucka. Bucka bucka.
Yeah. Yeah, you tell Xbox to order you more eggs, and Master Chief shows up at your
Dude,
house.
he drops out of the sky like like at the thing to like drop you more eggs.
No, what were those pods in Reach? Didn't they have pods that they came out of, and it was like,
Oh yeah, yeah, they like drop into that there.
yeah, the drop pod or whatever.
Master Chief wasn't in that one, was he? I
No, he
don't think
wasn't.
so. Yeah, that's what I thought.
I mean, but does Master Chief use the drop pod, or is that just the other Spartans?
All I can ever think about is him just jumping out of a thing, so
Yeah.
I don't know, genuinely. I haven't played all the games. I've played Reach and I've played 1. Um, I gotta play the other ones at some point. They've been on my list forever.
Yeah.
They're good.
But yeah.
Okay.
So I guess gimmicks is one way to go.
Yeah.
But
Where do you think they should
that
go?
takes a lot of work. You know, I think what's really gonna happen is that hardware wise, you're gonna get your frame rates up, right?
Mhm.
But you're also where are we gonna go? I guess we'll go from here.
Yeah.
You're also they're gonna get bigger CPUs, physically monstrous.
You're saying like the consoles themselves are gonna get larger.
I mean, well, they probably will, but I mean, like your CPU, it's gonna be more powerful, and because it's more powerful, you're gonna get more objects on the screen, more
Okay.
objects, and like that's gonna be a thing that like nobody's gonna talk about, but
Because
because everyone's obsessed with frame rate,
yeah.
uh, but yeah, you're gonna be able to get more objects on the screen, and because you have more objects on the screen, it's gonna lower your frame rate, but
Mhm.
you get a more powerful CPU, and it's gonna allow you to get more objects on it without lowering your frame rate so much.
Mhm.
So that's how they're gonna like keep you stuck at 60 to everyone's chagrin. Oh no.
It's like, oh, I don't want to be at 60.
Yeah, there's too many particles.
It's too much.
Too many
If only
unoptimized particles, and I'm stuck at 60.
if only there was a performance mode. Oh. It's like this is the performance mode, buddy.
Yeah.
No. It was see, here's my problem with that is I think like even if Xbox wasn't going away as a console competitor, it's always going to be a case of like, well, who has the bigger and better processor? Or
Right.
Xbox has
I
this
mean,
one, and then
I'm not saying this is what they should do. I'm saying this is what is going to happen, probably.
yeah,
Yeah.
like the consoles themselves, I think have just been getting bulkier.
Mhm.
As the parts themselves are also getting like bigger and bulkier to have more power in them.
Yeah.
PC parts have been doing that for like the past like decade, 2 decades really.
Yeah.
So like it's not surprising, but also it's just not an interesting conversation, and it's also nothing that's like a
No,
system seller in the way that it used to be.
no, it's not.
Because we've hit the
It's boring.
we've hit the plateau, you know?
Yeah,
The
we've hit the
the
plateau of the graphics, but this is the more objects.
Yeah, this is the locker room talk of back in the day where it's like, "Oh, the Sega CD has 32 bits. What does the Nintendo 64 have?" And then it's like, "Oh, it's got 64 bits." It's like, "Oh, this is that. How many objects can your thing render at one
Exactly,
time?"
we're gonna go back. Well, that was how many polygons you had.
Yeah. It's like, "How many polygons can your thing render?" It's like, don't talk about it. Don't
Yeah,
tell me."
but the Xbox 1080,
Mhm.
it's gonna be a snowboarding rig.
Yeah.
It's gonna be, um, a PC hybrid, probably.
This thing generates heat
PC
like
class
crazy.
console. Yeah, so that's gonna be Xbox's next gimmick
Yeah.
is a PC hybrid console that
Nintendo's kinda already there right
boots up
now.
in Xbox mode. Nintendo's already there? What?
Nintendo has a mouse.
Oh, yeah, that's true. But I'm not even talking about the mouse. I'm just talking about software wise.
Well, I guess that's what I'm saying. That I feel like Nintendo is they're kind of the, well, what do people think about having computer stuff on their thing, on their
Yeah,
console? Like
yeah,
this is the testing ground for it. I don't think
yeah.
Nintendo is gonna, go in that direction anytime soon, but obviously Xbox is like looking at, well, people like the mouse edition. So what if we kind of do something similar? Maybe we're not making a mouse controller per se, but what if the next one is a PC console?
Right.
Comes with a mouse and keyboard. You can play
Boots
it
in
that
it
way,
in an Xbox mode.
right?
Yeah, boots in your Xbox mode, and
X.
and
John
then you can
Xbox, he's
switch.
from Boston, by the
This is
way.
this is the Xbox Switch now.
Mhm.
That'd be even more confusing. How they'll fuck it up. The Xbox Switch will switch
That's
from
right.
Xbox mode to Stam. Same to Same
Same.
mode.
So it's going from like console mode to this is basically like the Steam Deck essentially, right?
Yeah,
Um, which is a thing people love, and by
yeah,
people I mean me. I love the Steam Deck, how it goes from it's a console hybrid, it's like a console thing,
mhm,
handheld, and then oh, it's a PC, you can do everything you want to do on it. Like that's
yeah,
really nice.
yeah, like the Steam Deck boots up into Steam, but then you can shut down Steam and do a PC stuff.
Yeah. I like being able to do PC
Yeah,
stuff on my thingy, you know?
yeah, yeah.
It's a good gimmick. What does Sony do? Do they just stay, "We're the one console"?
Well, they came out with a handheld, kinda. It's like the Wii U version, right?
Yeah, you have to be connected to a console to use it. Not
Yeah,
very
they
interesting.
looked back at the Wii U and they were like, "Hmm."
Wait, they were cooking with that one. Anybody, if you're like a publisher or anything like that, and you say, "Wait, the Wii U had something," you're probably fired. Like, you're probably, like, done.
Yeah. But, okay, so the Xbox console PC, they're kinda testing it out with the ROG Ally
Yeah.
Xbox branded version. It's the ROG Xbox Ally, right?
Mhm.
That's what they call it. So that's like their test, but it's just a copy of the Steam Deck.
It is.
But then when they come out with their next console, well, it'll be on the ground.
We don't have to keep it on the ground. It's not like a giant tower.
Yeah.
I guess we don't know
Nope,
yet.
it's a 6-foot tower.
Yeah, literally, it's like it goes to, like, the sea, it's like a server, dude.
Yeah, they got so many fans in that thing.
It generates, like, so much heat, it's, like, crazy, like, it warms up the house. It's a heater and a console. They market it as, like, an all-in-one
Yeah,
thing. It just looks like
yeah,
Steam client.
that's where I see, Xbox going.
I believe it.
They'll
I think
probably have
it's a smart
they'll
move.
probably have 2 options. They'll have a portable option like this, and then a tower option for your like that, and those would be the 2 price points. That's what I think.
It's probably the best move for them to make realistically, because they wanna bridge the gap and they wanna, like, do their own thing, but they also wanna, like, include their "rivals," quote, unquote, like PlayStation and Steam and all that. So
Yeah,
they're like, "Well, our stuff's everywhere, but here's our branded hardware, and our branded hardware has our own unique thing that's not really unique, it's the Steam Deck."
yeah,
I get it.
yep.
It's
But
cool.
where's PlayStation gonna go? Are they gonna copy Xbox, or
I think they just stay as, "We're the one console."
you think they're just gonna be we're the console?
Yeah, I think they're probably okay with that.
Okay.
Maybe they make their own handheld in the same way, maybe they, like, do something different with the controller or the software
Mhm.
perhaps, but I don't see them jumping into, the computer ring until like uh either
Xbox
Nintendo.
3 that can work.
Yeah, it would have to be Nintendo or Xbox jumps the gun, and then Sony is like, okay, wait, yeah, they have something. Let's do that too.
Yeah. I feel like Sony, they don't really innovate.
Yeah,
Well, I
they
mean,
just follow the pack.
they kind of did with their controller, though.
I mean, yeah, but that's not
Yeah,
really
yeah.
the.
It was gonna go that way eventually, I feel like, probably.
They did kind of like invent like a brand new style of SSD,
Oh.
and how it like allocates the memory much quicker than like other SSDs on average, you know.
Mhm.
And I think that's interesting, but that's not really a
That's not a
technological
cookie
leap.
color.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not a gimmick.
Then I come out and be like, "Our SSD is faster."
I mean, that's kinda what they did.
Yeah.
But it's not it's not that much faster than, like, high-end stuff on the market right now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Xbox, they don't got nothing. Or PlayStation 5, I don't think they're PlayStation 6, I don't
Yeah.
think they have anything.
Yeah. Also, should console generations be longer? I say yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
They're already talking about 2027, man. That's next gen
That's
console
that's
gen.
the next gen. That's wait, like that. How many games came out for these
I
consoles? Like,
I don't know, man. Not that many.
yeah.
Not that
Also, I
many.
feel this is what I feel like also too. Like
Okay.
console generations is gonna be more backwards compatible than ever. And so
Yes.
your new generations going forward are gonna be less and less important. It's gonna be
Yes.
kind of like owning a phone. You're gonna be like, oh, I got uh the new iPhone, but oh whatever, I got the 2-year-old iPhone. It doesn't matter. But like you got like, oh, I got
Mhm.
the PlayStation 6. You can skip a generation and then get to PlayStation 7 because you can still play unless you find like a killer game you want to play on the PlayStation 7. But like
Yeah, I could see it going that way because realistically, if technology's plateauing out, you're basically just getting like features that are like being slowly like put into each console versus
yeah.
like, okay, well here's the killer thing, and then here's the killer thing now, and then here's the new killer thing, and oh, you thought we were out of killer things.
hmm
Um, but
You
that's
kind of see
kind
that
of
a little bit with the Switch too.
mm,
Is that Nintendo was like, you could play all your old Switch games on it, and it's kind of
yeah,
like, well, why am I going to buy a Switch 2? Oh, because I needed to buy the better games right now.
yeah.
Um, but shoot, I mean, s- some of them you don't even need to. So like, if you don't want to upgrade to the Switch 2, you don't even have to.
Which I kind of appreciate the fact that they're like, well, right now you don't need to upgrade, but there are certain games that's just not possible on Switch One.
Yeah,
So like those games, they're in their own bubble. But then also like Switch Two games, they're in. You can kind of play both on some of them, but some of them you can't. Some of them are in
yeah,
the. I had this backwards.
yeah.
Actually, it'd be like this. Yeah, like there's
It
some
would
that
be
are
like this.
well, because any game that's like playable on the one is playable on the two. So it'd be like anything that's playable,
I see. Yeah,
but there are some that are just available only on the two, just because the power of the Switch One isn't very good. So,
right.
like, I get it. Oh man, okay, all right. This is off topic. Did you see that Kirby Air Riders direct, man?
I saw the beginning.
Oh, it looks really good.
Yeah,
It looks really fun, actually.
yeah.
I tried to like convince myself. I'm like, I don't know if I want it. I don't know if I need it.
Well, they got a stress test next month. I'm gonna test it out.
Oh, dude, yeah, you gotta tell me how it is.
Yeah,
I might, I might
unless we
see.
set up a time for you to come over and test it out with me, and we'll take
Oh,
notes.
I get my notepad out and we'll just be like, yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What else we got to talk about, Steve? What else we got?
Do you want to talk about taxes?
Is it April already?
So Mexico proposed an 8% tax on violent video games. I kind of feel like we're
Mm,
back in the 90s here.
yeah, 8%? That's a
Yeah.
good bit. Uh,
So it
Tell me the
w
details.
okay, so when I was looking for the details, I was like a bunch of course, gaming sites, had the details on it, but, gaming sites suck. They're all I kinda wanted, details that weren't like, uh, end of the world. You
Yeah,
know? I wanted to know
well,
what really was happening.
hey, listen, man,
Um
gamers love the end of the world.
So, okay, so already Mexico, they have a 16% tax, um, VAT tax, and I don't know exactly how VAT works because we don't have that in America, but it's a tax. They got the tax box.
This didn't make any sense. It doesn't I
Yeah.
broke it.
Okay, but okay, so they already have a 16% tax, and that's on all games right now, right?
Mhm.
So this would be an 8% tax on top of that for games with a
Jeez.
mature rating or an adults only rating. So 18 plus or adults and the adults only rating.
Okay.
So it's not just violence, it's like,
Just
adults only
anything.
games. You got your hentai games on Steam or whatever. Those are gonna be taxed extra. Maybe. And then so this is part of a broader fiscal package that would become part of the health taxes system, which is, if you don't know about Mexico, they tax sugary drinks, tobacco, and gambling higher than like other
Okay.
things. So, um, and now the government, they're emphasizing that this initiative, or at least the proposed initiative, does not intend to prohibit the acquisition, but rather to obtain resources that allow for the internalization of health costs associated with their consumption, reflecting a non-fiscal purpose to promote healthier consumer habits.
Um,
Um, it cites uh, it cites a study about the impact of violent video games on minors' mental health, suggesting, quote, a relationship between the use of violent video games and higher levels of aggression among adolescents, as well as negative social and psychological effects such as isolation and anxiety. Now,
mhm.
obviously, this is dubious at best.
Yeah.
And the correlation between that, this article said, was minimal, and with other social factors like domestic violence and poverty being stronger predictors of youth violence. But the
Mhm.
government has until November 15th to vote on this and decide.
I think it's crazy that they're like, "Well, yeah, okay, here's the link. That's it. We're gonna try to get people to like avoid those as much as they can, but like realistically,
Yeah.
that's not gonna stop people from playing those types of things. And will that money actually even go to the services that they're describing to like get people to like be more healthy about these types of things? I kind of doubt it.
Well, Mexico's ruling party in charge, the Moderna party,
Hmm.
actually, I know a little bit about them. They're actually a progressive party, so it might
Hmm.
go towards stuff like that, rather than like if a conservative party was in charge.
Sure.
So, but like, it's kind of like saying that like if you're poor, you can't handle these violent video games.
Hmm.
But if you got the money to pay for it, then you're totally fine. Like,
Yeah, it just seems like a class thing as opposed to like a
yeah,
mental health thing. Okay, Steve,
yeah.
I'm gonna give you a circumstance. You ever you know any play you know anybody who plays League of Legends?
Personally, no.
Okay, League of Legends people, they are aggressive. Um,
In
and
real
they're
life?
no, they're aggressive when they play League of
Well,
Legends.
yes, I know that when they
Um,
play.
It's because League of Legends is stressful. It's a stressful game. It's barely a game in that sense where it's like, oh man, I'm gonna unwind for the day. What am I
Yeah.
gonna do? I'm gonna go play ranked. You know?
Yeah.
Um,
And they get on there and they yell racial slurs and
yeah,
maybe not
and it's
even
like
that. Like, they're a little toxic online.
they're toxic, and that toxicity comes from a place of this person right here, this guy, player
Yep,
one,
yep.
no, player two. I'm sorry. Uh, they're toxic already. Like they're in the game, they're already upset, they're already causing a thing, and then one small thing causes them to blow up. And then
Mhm.
once they blow up, it's a chain reaction of other people doing the same thing.
Yeah.
And then even if you don't blow up immediately, you say, "Wow, that was a bad game, but I hope I get a good one." And
Right.
then you go to the
Because
next thing.
so someone starts a fight and then like it blows up because no one can control their anger online because you're behind a screen. It's kind of like
Yeah.
road rage.
It is like road rage. It's the impersonalization of it, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not
But
saying violent video games themselves are the factor in that. I don't playing Call of Duty just on its own isn't gonna like make you
yeah.
upset,
Right.
but it's people you interact with that make you upset in these
Right.
types of situations.
Right. And then you throw your controller or you smash your keyboard.
And then you yell the racial slur.
You Hulk out. Yeah. You Hulk
No,
out
I'm kidding.
on you're like, "Roar."
Yeah. Yeah, you get all upset and then you say, "I'm never gonna play this game again," and then you queue back in. What are you drawing? Okay.
Hulk out.
Oh, okay. I don't know what I was looking at. He's hulking out, he's crazy, he's
Yeah.
angry. Don't
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, we don't trust this guy. He's angry, and he's
Yeah.
powerful right now.
But do you know what League of Legends is rated?
It's rated T.
Yeah, T for teen. So this would not even be taxed, and like
Yep.
these kids that are having that are in contact with the what do you call them?
Mhm. Oh, what,
The
like, people who are,
toxic,
aggregators?
yeah,
Yeah, toxic, okay.
the toxic online community that's
Mhm.
causing you to Hulk out on your keyboard. Uh, it's T, and you're not. This bill does nothing for that.
You got LOL, you have Overwatch 2. I don't know if Valorant is a T or not, but those are, like, the big ones right now that I can think of.
What about
Dota,
Dota?
yes. Dota's also one of those. That is rated M, I believe, so
Oh, okay. So
that will be taxed.
that doesn't count because that's getting taxed.
Counter-Strike also getting taxed as well, but, those people are probably hopping off because they lost all their money on when the
Yeah.
thing happened, so
Uh,
that was the wrong way. I went the wrong direction with that. There we go, up there.
yeah.
Uh,
So, but yeah, what was World of Warcraft rated?
I think it's M.
Warcraft rating.
I'm pretty sure
Nope.
Warcraft is M.
World of Warcraft is rated T.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah.
Well, World of Warcraft's fine.
Yeah. And yeah, and if it's a free to play game, they're gonna tax like the microtransactions about it.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, so that's how they get that.
Pretty much anything, it sounds like, that can make money off of it, whether it be the game itself or just,
Yeah.
like, microtransactions, battle pass, and such.
hmm
Um,
Oh, and then so say this affects Game Pass too, in a way. So what happens is that Game Pass they have to say how many of their games would be affected by this tax, and
oh.
then they have to submit that to the government so that they can be taxed correctly.
Oh, see, now that's crazy. That's
Yeah,
just
so,
bonkers.
and correctly in proportion, you know.
So
So
anybody who has Game Pass is getting also just taxed, even if they're not playing those games.
yeah,
Oh, that sucks. That Omega
yeah.
sucks.
And then if Xbox doesn't do that, they'll just say 70% of your games on there are rated uh, adults are M, and so we'll tax 70% of this at the 8%.
Insane, man.
Yeah.
There was a study. There's two studies I went to go look up about this, which is do video games. One of which was do video games cause you to be more aggressive, and do video games cause you to be violent and like act violently. Um, but not the case in both studies. The first study with aggression, it does show that aggression does come from playing certain social games.
Oh.
And it's usually from, like I said, like an aggregator who is just already toxic,
Yeah.
and then they come in there and they domino effect other people into being toxic all the
Yeah.
same.
So it's not like you're playing GTA and
Mhm.
you're you're doing the crimes and you're like, yeah, that looks cool.
You're like, man,
I'm
I
gonna
should
go
do that
sell
IRL.
drugs now.
I can't wait to go, hit a cop. It's like, whoa, okay. Thought you're playing a little video game, little Billy.
I'm gonna go to the store and steal an RPG and blow up the police station now.
No, it doesn't happen.
No?
Which was study two. Study two was no, there's no correlation to show that video games themselves make you violent. Any sort of video game makes you
Yeah.
violent or act violent.
I think we've known this since at least Doom.
Yeah, there's been plenty of studies. The one I'm going to cite specifically is oh god, I'm going to try to pronounce this name. Andrew K. Przybylski and Netta Weinstein. They most recently did a study in 2019, but they've done like 5 other studies in the years prior, also saying the same thing, which is like, yeah, there's nothing here. He's quoted as saying there's nothing here, like genuinely.
Mm-hmm.
So violence. I'm writing that in big bold letters down here. Not the
Yeah,
case.
but only if someone online is being toxic.
Well, that's aggression.
Uh,
Aggression. League of Legends. That's the link between the two is League of Legends.
yeah,
If you're playing a toxic game and someone's being toxic to you online, you will more than likely reciprocate in some small way, or
yeah.
it'll make you upset. But again, that doesn't mean you'll act on it other than just saying, "Hey, I hate you. You're mean, and I hope you go to bed," or something.
What?
Yeah. I think that's like pretty much where it like ends on this scale. There are a few fringe cases. I remember reading a headline from 2021, I think,
Yeah,
where a Counter Strike player in France stabbed somebody. Also in France, they like drove or took however long through transportation to get to this other person that they lost to in Counter Strike and stabbed them. I don't think it was fatal, but that person,
they tracked them down. Must have been pissed.
yeah, there was something there, right? But that's like the only case I've ever heard of where like actual violence is broken out, and
Yeah,
especially over like the internet. You know,
yeah.
I've never heard of something like that happening. Other than
Well,
that,
like even like sometimes you'll be playing a game and like I'll be like, I don't want to do that because that's mean.
yeah.
So like what was it, GTA 5, they had the scene
Mhm.
where the torture where they were like, yeah,
Mhm.
you gotta torture this guy, and I was like, no.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah, it didn't make me go out and want to like start torturing.
If anything, I
It
have the
actually had the
opposite.
opposite effect. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm never gonna do this. I hope it
Yeah.
never happens again.
Yeah.
I had something similar where every time there's like a game that lets you like choose your own options, and it's like, oh, you can be the good guy, or you can be kind of like down the middle, or you can be a bad guy, like Mass
Yeah.
Effect or something like that. And then you're like, every time I'm like, I'm gonna be a bad guy this time. I go in and I start making bad choices, and I'm like, oh, I don't like this at all. I don't like. I don't want to do this. I don't want to be
Yeah,
mean to you.
yeah. Alright, so the one time I did the bad guy, I was playing Mass Effect 2, and
Mm.
I was Fem Shep. I had a buzz cut, and, so it's not really relevant, but, it kinda gave me
That was the
it
role play for
it
you.
yeah, it gave me, like, G.I. Jane vibes of, like,
Yeah.
yeah, he could be a hard ass, but, but, like, even, like, the bad options, the renegade options in Mass Effect 2, they weren't, like, evil options. They were just,
Mhm.
like, they were just, like, hard ass options. It would be like, you'd have some crew members get angry on the bridge, right? And then FamShep would walk in, and I would be like, shut the fuck up and get back to your station. We're professionals here." That was the renegade option.
That's the renegade option.
Yeah,
Okay.
and, because I played renegade, I ended up not losing a single person at the end there, so that's pretty good.
All right. Well, it kind of worked out for you.
Yeah. Oh, and then also the Krogans, is that what they're called? The big meaty guys?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Krogans. If I was playing, like, a nice guy, I would have never headbutted a Krogan and became good friends with him.
See? Yeah,
But
they
I was
want you
like,
to be like a little bit like that, right?
yeah, I was
Like
like, "Oh,
bratty.
that's how you do it. You headbutt the Krogans because that's what they like." And
You gotta
that's
reciprocate their
basically a
like
handshake.
just a little bit of violence. That's how they
Yeah.
like it. Right on. Yeah, I can't do any of those. I tried doing like a dark side playthrough in Knights of the Old Republic, and there was just a point where I was just like, it's the quote unquote it's the more fun thing to do because more interesting things happen in the dark side playthrough than the light side one.
Yeah.
Because the light side one is like, okay, you're doing your training and you're doing all the right things, and you're a Jedi. But then like the dark side one, you're like messing with people.
Yeah, you're being
Like,
dark.
yeah, you're just being like actively like messing with people, and then you're like stealing behind their back, and like you're doing all these things, and it's like it's
Yeah.
funnier. It's more interesting
Yeah.
than I don't know, I'm just like goody two shoes, I'll save the day types.
Yeah. One thing that did happen is that, when you picked more renegade options, your face got more messed up. 'Cause you
Yeah.
like, you got, like, the red, I don't know what you call it, like, your face just broke apart or something with
Yeah.
the redness.
That's Dude, that's what happens when you're evil. If you're evil, like you just break out. You get more acne. It's confirmed. Same thing happened in KOTOR as well. You would you know how like the Sith look in like everything?
Yeah.
You would just get more Sith-like with every like evil action you took until like by the end of the game you're like Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
And if you picked a girl main character in like KOTOR 1, you're like girl Palpatine. You're like shriveled
Mm.
up. You're like a raisin.
Yeah.
You like scars all over you, but you have a nice head of hair or something.
Did you ever play Fable?
I tried playing Fable 3 like a while ago.
Oh. Oh, okay. So I played Fable 1, and
Mhm.
I've played through it 2 times because I wanted to do a good run and a bad run. And the bad run, you're just so cartoonishly evil that, like,
Yeah.
it's almost funny that, like, it doesn't even I didn't feel bad for doing it. But, when you're bad, you start growing, like, horns and stuff.
Yeah.
In
Wow.
Fable 1 at least, I don't know about the other ones, I haven't played them, but
That's
yeah,
kinda
you start
awesome,
growing
actually.
horns and, like, you start looking really demonic with, like, wings.
Oh, dude. Wait, see, that's cool.
Yeah.
Wait, maybe I wanna be evil. Okay, Steve, would you start, like, changing your life and being, like, evil if you, like if you like grew wings and then like a horn and like you gain superpowers out of it?
Um, I don't know. If I was hot, yeah.
All right, well, have a little self-confidence, all right?
But I mean, if I started looking like, ugly troll, no.
Okay. Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Yeah.
What if your skin just like you started turning like purple?
Purple's fine, you know?
Okay. Like you're purple suddenly, and then like yeah, you start growing wings, and then you get a little devil
Yeah.
tail, and you get a
Yeah, I
little
start I start glowing like I'm in the or not glowing, but like sparkly.
like you're like Twilight.
Yeah.
Wait, being evil's cool suddenly. Wait, they were right about video games.
Yeah, if like every evil person, if whenever they came evil, they got like a scar on their face, it'd be very easy to tell
Yeah,
who
for
you should
real.
stay away from.
If you're in the Star Wars universe and someone comes up to you, they're shriveled like a raisin, they're pale as the moon, and they talk like this all the time. I'm like, you're evil. You're an evil man, and I shouldn't trust
Yeah,
you.
and yet half of the Star Wars universe is like, that's a hey, that's actually real life.
You know what? You're right. That's realistic. just, just look at all our politics right now, I guess.
Yeah,
Maybe the more evil and shriveled up you are, like your charisma goes up with it. Like,
charisma.
yeah, like people
Oh,
are
yeah,
like, wait a second. This guy knows what he's talking about.
his tax policy.
Wait a second. Maybe we should be cartoonishly evil. Look at them. Wait, I love these two guys that we just drew together. Wait, I'm gonna finish her up.
Okay,
She got like boots.
there we go. Oops,
Oh, that's way too thick. All right, but give her
give it
booty.
there you go.
Perfect. This is great. I don't know what the Mass Effect armor looks like, so I can't draw that. I'm just gonna.
I just think it's oh, they have, like, an orange thing. What's that orange? They have, like, an orange, like,
I don't
glove
know.
that has, like, a blade on it or something.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Is it like energy or like how does it work?
Magic? I don't know.
That's fair. Evil femship and then evil fable boy.
Yeah.
Is this what your character looks like by the end of the evil fable playthrough?
Oh, yeah, totally.
That's awesome. Suddenly being evil's pretty cool.
Oh, yeah. Here, let's see if I got let's see,
You ever see
Evil
Ganondorf?
Fable 1. Ga have I seen Ganondorf?
Yeah, Ganondorf.
Yeah.
He's got like a big schnoz. He's got like that head jewelry.
Yeah, let's see.
Like he's pretty cool looking.
Oh, you know what? Maybe you don't get wings. Yeah, because 'cause I'm looking at, like, some Evil Fable 1 guys. Man, why are the screenshots so bad?
I don't know, man. It's like a OG Xbox game, maybe.
Yeah.
You can't get like renderings of it anymore.
No, but, like, the screenshots are just, like, so washed out.
Oh
Yeah.
man, I don't know. Oh, here we go. That's my
Alright, yeah.
Ganondorf. There he is.
Hold on.
That's
Let's
really
see.
bad.
Oh, no. Why is he so happy?
We just took over the world, so he's like, you know what? Everything's coming up, Ganondorf.
Okay, Fable, evil. Alright, here's a concept. Do you wanna see a concept?
Yeah, I want
Or
to see a concept.
or do you wanna see the actual
I want to see both. I want to see the concept
Okay.
and then guess where that goes.
Okay. Oh, let's do that. Let's
Because
see
in
if
my
I.
mind, it's like we want to make this so cool looking, and then when the final product is there, it's like, oh, it's not as cool. But
Yeah. Okay. So here, print screen. Okay.
let me see it.
Oh.
Put it over here.
It's
It's so
small.
small. It's smaller than her ass.
There you go.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
really
that's
cool.
pretty cool. Okay. And then this is. I mean, you can customize your character a little bit.
Hmm.
So this is a screenshot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it sounds like it looks like they kind of got what they wanted, right?
Yeah. Like your eyes glow red,
Hmm.
and you got the horns.
You're
Your
pale as
skin
the
is
moonlight.
pale. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Would you be evil to look like this?
To look like this guy? No.
Well, no, I just mean like to look exactly like him. Your hair starts falling out. You just like
Yeah, right.
it's probably not worth it.
He's got the devil's goatee.
Well, I mean, look at the horns, man. You know, it kind of checks out.
Yeah.
No, would you be evil for like a year to look like that, where you're like your eyes glow red and then your skin is pale blue, you have the horns and stuff,
Mm.
but then you never have to be evil again?
And I can turn back?
No, you're stuck like that, but
Oh, no.
you like
No.
never have to be mean again. I'm
Yeah,
draw
see, here's
evil
someone
you right
else's
now.
character. He still has hair. He's got like a Fu Manchu.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm draw evil you right now. Here he is. He's super evil.
If I could look like a tiefling, maybe. I just don't want to be pale. I could be red.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be blue. Is that what it is?
Blue is fine, but that guy's like white, white.
Oh,
He's like
you're white.
super white, but he's super white.
Oh, that's fair.
He's like gray, kind of too.
Yeah. I mean, I think you're gonna be pale no matter what.
Yeah.
If it was based according to like your skin color, and then you get like like the hue of blue, maybe that would work a little bit better, but
Uh huh.
can't can't always get what we ask for, fortunately.
Yeah. If I could be good, and it could like make me look stronger, that would be sweet.
I don't know how much
If there were like
like
instant rewards for being good, and like you got buffer and like more good looking, more people would be good.
I think they should put that in the patch notes for the next time.
For Earth.
Yeah. Just like encourage people to be good. But then you know what would happen?
What?
We'd get the good people who like are over here and it's like, "Oh, you're good. Good job. I want to be good so I can have this customization." And then you have the people who are like, "I'm going to be evil so I have this customization."
Yeah, because people are gonna like those horns.
And it doesn't matter whether they are like naturally evil or not. They're like, "Man, that looks pretty cool."
Yeah, they're like, I like the horns. Give me, give me, give me.
You ever play Sonic Adventure 2 Battle?
No.
Okay, so like you had like the little Chow in that game that you like raised. Um and you would raise them with like the good guys and the bad guys throughout the game, and they would align themselves towards like the evil side um or the good side depending on like who you raise them with. And then like okay,
Okay.
like the bad guys, they would have like a little spike ball on top, and they'd have like evil eyes, and the good guys that have like little like ear things, and they have like a little angel halo. on top of
Mhm.
their head, and, like, solid white eyes. Um, if it was like that, how many people
You got
in
a halo
it
or a spike ball on your head?
yeah, sometimes you can just evolve into this one, like the regular one,
Oh, okay.
but it requires more work. Much like real life.
Uh-huh. Be a true centrist.
It's so hard in our modern society to be a centrist. To be a true neutral Chow. Oh, man. How does anybody do it?
I don't know.
I think we could do it, though.
Alright, are we moving on?
What else we have to talk about?
Delisting games and games preservation.
Ooh.
Do we wanna talk
Okay.
about
Yeah, we talked a little bit about it last week, but we didn't get to, cover it too much.
Yeah.
So game preservation, obviously super important. It allows games to be ported into the modern age, consistently.
Mhm.
Um, what's like, is there like any point to not preserving games?
I mean, because you don't have to preserve every game, right? Like, not every game is I don't know,
Maybe not every port,
Yeah.
but like certainly the base game, its
Do they
original like
preserve every
stuff.
movie that's ever came out?
I think they do now.
Oh, god.
Um, there was a movie called Metropolis, and
Uh-huh.
it is like a 50s like solid black and white silent film.
Right.
Where it just had like music and noises going on in the background that were recorded onto it. And most of the footage was lost to that movie originally. So we didn't know
Mhm.
what it like fully was for the longest time until, and I think the 2010s, that some guy in Europe had a full version that he would just air to people in his like home theater that he had,
Yeah.
and he donated it to archivers, archaeologists. It's not archaeologists, that's wrong. But people who like preserve stuff in that kind of way, right?
Mhm.
um and now anybody can go and view that movie for free on like modern major platforms, which is
Right.
awesome.
Right, but also, like, people make indie movies, and sometimes they really suck.
Well, sure, sometimes Hollywood
You
makes
know,
movies
do
and they
do
suck.
I mean, yeah, but, like, who's preserving the indie movies out there that, people made on their home camcorder or whatever, you know? Like, do those need to be preserved? Probably not.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I think that's up to the individual person who either makes the film, if it's not a major studio release,
Uh-huh.
or if it's a home movie, you as the parent or the family member should be taking care of those.
Mhm.
Like that should be on you.
Oh,
Because you ever gone to you ever gone to like a thrift store and there's just a bunch of like VHSs, but they're like the recording VHSs,
uh-huh.
and you're like you see on there and it says like Timmy's first birthday party or something like that.
Okay.
Like you see those all the time in thrift stores and stuff like that, especially like in the like 2010s. I saw like a bunch of those and I'd be like, oh man, that's weird. Sorry, Timmy, your thing's here instead of at your house, I guess, or
Uh-huh.
wherever. Um, and I was like, okay, well, does he care about that? Does little Timmy care? Does the parents care? Or maybe they got it digitized because that was a popular thing you could do is you would get it digitized and then turn into a CD or a DVD or something
Yeah.
and be like, okay, well now you have that forever, technically. Uh, with games,
I
it's a
mean,
whole nother.
kind of, but, not all digital media lasts forever also. So,
That's
just because
true.
you digitized it doesn't mean it's saved forever.
Well, saved forever, I guess, in the case of like your media is it's possible to save forever because now it's more easy to copy and drag onto a different hard
Mm.
drive or
Right,
upload it
right.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Versus a video game, which like, okay, you have a game that runs on, oh, that's like an awful computer monitor. You got a game that runs on like your old computer monitor, right? But this is like Windows 95. Your game doesn't work on modern hardware innately. It doesn't work on this one, Windows 10.
Right.
So like, what do you have to do to get it to run on there? Where you got to do like a lot of like, there's a lot of effort that goes into these types of releases where they're decompiling the game or doing something to make it work on modern platforms.
Right.
I think these are it's much harder to preserve video games in that aspect versus movies and TV shows. Something that's like,
Yeah.
well, we can just record it.
Yeah.
That's why like GOG's good old games program is so impressive. Is they will find the PC release for a lot of older games, or like console games or whatever,
Hmm.
and they'll get that working in the modern setting of like, okay, it runs on Windows 10 and it has this optimization, and it has modern controller support and this, and they update it regularly.
Right.
That's impressive because now if it's working on modern hardware, well, the future hardware has been based on modern architecture, so it will most likely run on the next gen and the gen after that.
Yeah. But I guess my question is Woodle screw jam nuts and bolts? It,
Okay.
does that need to be preserved somewhere?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think it all does.
Hmm.
Even I think even the games that are probably like, no, like who cares about Barnyard for the PS2, you know? Um
Uh.
Probably nobody. Should we forget it exists?
Uh-huh.
Uh I maybe, but should it go away? No, I don't think so.
No.
It should
There's some
always be like,
value in like being able to look back on it, I guess.
yeah. Well, it's also like a case of like, it's history, right?
Yeah.
Like you can look back at you totally messed up my little thing there.
Right.
Like if you can look back at the catalog of like however many games so quickly
Hmm.
and so instantly, then like you should be able to do that. Like going to a library and not having, older books there would suck. Like they only have modern books.
Yeah.
Like I don't think people would go to that library nearly as often because, okay, what if the modern books become the older books and then now they don't have those?
Hmm.
What do we do about that?
What do we do about that?
Go to a different library.
Because the library, they don't have infinite space. You
It's
know?
true.
Do we have infinite space to preserve digitally?
No, but there is easier means to uh hold things together in that kind of aspect.
Mhm.
Like there's always more hard drives for the time being. Like that's an easy to get medium. There's always more server space you can acquire. That's also a thing that's kind of on the easier side of things to get. So um, we're reaching that right now where games are actively looked at in how to be preserved. One of the
Mm,
things I like about that have been the decomp projects. Have you seen any of those?
mm-mm.
So Super Mario 64, um, that was decompiled a while ago,
Yeah.
um, to run natively on PC.
Oh, okay.
And so that gave us a little bit of insight on how the game was created, the duct tape it's used to hold the game together,
Mhm.
um, like how long the dev cycle was, and so much information about the game itself. And then on top of that, like now we can run it on modern hardware without problems. That's not emulation specifically. Because I think that's what Nintendo does for all of their modern releases of the game. They just emulate it, which is fine. You know, that's how
Well,
Nintendo
well,
wants to handle
they
it, but
we
huh?
yeah, I don't know.
I guess I'm just
Well, if
saying,
you
like,
if you wanna talk about Nintendo, um,
mhm,
they have this place on their website under their, purchase support.
okay.
The question is, where can I find refurbished, older, and used Nintendo products? And Nintendo, they're like, maybe some online retailers, pawn shops, garage sales, and online auction sites.
Wow, okay.
Yeah,
They're
you
just
could
telling you
find
to
them.
buy the old stuff.
Yeah, they're like, you wanna play Super Nintendo? Go to eBay. You know?
Yeah, go find a retro store,
Yeah,
which I appreciate the fact that they're at least being like, "Well, if you do wanna play those, you should support, like, a means to get them," right?
yeah,
Somebody could use the money on selling them, you know?
yeah. And
But
then also, uh, uh,
it's a good
what is it? The Switch Online.
Mhm.
You know, you
Yeah.
wanna play the game without having the system? Pay 'em monthly, but, you could do it. And it's really not that much monthly either, so I don't
Yeah,
know
it's
what
not
this.
too bad. Sorry, I was drawing a circle around your little icon.
Uh, yeah, so, Nintendo, they're preserving their own stuff. They even got the museum,
Yes.
you know?
Um,
So
it's been on
that's
their
that's nice
priority
of 'em.
list somewhat, and I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah. I
Um,
feel like I feel like they understand a little bit of their history, and how they've been, uh, a good addition to the gaming sphere overall.
yeah, because that's half of it is just kinda, like, looking back at, like, history and
Yeah.
kinda learning from and absorbing it and doing whatever with it.
Yeah.
It goes, like, a good ways. Um, you giving him a dress? What is it?
Yeah, I turned it into a dress.
It's a combo Princess Peach and Mario.
Uh-huh.
This is what happens if they fuse.
You shut.
That's awesome. What was I gonna say? I think the one thing that's really nice about the decompilation projects is that they do run on modern hardware natively without the need of emulation.
Mhm.
Um, and one of the best examples I can think of that is not Xbox, Sonic Unleashed. Um,
Mm.
that recently got a PC port thanks to the decompilation project. And that meant that okay, it runs natively on PC. It has modern controller support. It has some graphical tweaks that you can mess with to run it to your hardware needs. But like, also, they weren't gonna port that just due to the fact that like the hardware that was used to make that game is like a nightmare to work with now,
Oh.
and it would cost more for them to do that than it would for them to like to just maybe like emulate it or something, I guess.
Mhm.
And
Well
even
well, what's
still,
wrong with emulating it besides running it natively? What's
historically, emulation from like official sources, honestly, just historically, emulation isn't perfect.
Oh, okay.
Like you just don't get a perfect, accurate representation of what it was, and sometimes you don't really need that, especially for like a modern-ish game, like
Mhm.
a 360 PS3 game. But a lot of PS3 games are just stuck on the PS3 because that console is a nightmare to work with.
Okay.
So, like, what do you do about that? Can't emulate it as easily. Who knows, man?
Yep.
Who
Well, I
knows?
mean, have there? Because like, we're also talking about delisting, right?
Mhm.
And, sometimes games get delisted,
Mhm.
and that sucks, right?
Yeah.
So, like, because I had a couple games on Steam that were delisted, but, you could still download them though, because I had bought them previously.
But I think Steam's the only one that does that, where you can download games that have been delisted. In most cases.
Yeah, well, the Xbox 360 store and the Wii U store, they're online stores. If you bought a game online on those systems, those stores are closed.
Yeah.
But if you had bought those games, you can re-download the game that you bought. So you can still do that.
Well, until those stores go down. Or at least the
Well,
Nintendo ones.
those stores are closed.
Yeah. Well, at that point,
Yeah.
it's what do? You can't really do anything.
Well, you can download. No, what I'm saying is that you could download the games that you had previously bought, even though the stores have been closed.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's at least a nice way for you to get your games still, but
yeah.
uh I don't think most stores are like that. It's just kind of a
No,
few cases.
no. Most stores are like an online, they treat it like a retail store,
Yeah.
and there's only
Once this
so,
is out of
so
the
much
store.
on the shelf. You can't buy it anymore. Like, you can't buy Super Mario 3 on the shelf anymore because they don't sell it there. So that's kind of like delisting in the real world,
Yeah.
right? Now you
But
have to
that's
go
like a
somewhere else to get the game.
now you have to go to GameStop. Or you gotta go to EB Games or whatever your local
Yeah,
uh retro store and hope they have them. So let me little Timmy here, he can't go get Super Mario Brothers 3, but
yeah.
you know what he
It's
can go pick
not
up?
tall enough. It's all the way up here on the top shelf.
He's just he can't get it. That's my 3, by the way. That's a 3.
This is Halo next to it for some reason.
This is the worst organization for a retro store. It's like, why is Halo over here?
Yeah,
In the PlayStation area.
yeah. But I think delisting it's more of an issue if your game is can be played online, you know?
Yes.
Like Little Big Planet. They had a community that was playing the game and then they shut it down, right? And
It's
and they
unfortunate.
were like, yeah, we're not gonna pay to use the servers anymore, so you can't play your game. Instead of just being like, hey, we're gonna allow you to make your own servers or whatever.
Mhm.
But it's nice that the Wii U, oh my God, the EU, the
It is nice to
Nintendo
be
Europe, uh,
Yeah.
I guess there's a proposal or something. The Stop Killing
Yeah.
Games
It
petition. That's what it was.
it's the nicest thing to actually keep, online only games alive in some kind of capacity, because that sucks, losing
Yeah,
your entire purchase and it basically being worthless at some point just kinda, sucks a
yeah,
lot.
yeah. Imagine if World of Warcraft,
Mhm.
if that MMO, they were like, yeah, we're gonna stop doing this MMO, and we're gonna take all the servers offline, and now we're gonna make you go to WoW 2 or whatever.
Wow, okay, so take the "ow" and you have Overwatch.
Oh,
It's literally what happened with Overwatch, man. They shut off Overwatch 1, and
yeah,
they were like, "Go play the new one," and the new one is riddled with microtransactions,
yeah,
like, all over the place. It's awful. It was a big cash grab, and the
mm,
whole thing about them porting everything over to Overwatch 2 was like, "Oh, it's gonna have a PvE campaign, and we're gonna have, a whole bunch of things, and we got, this and this and this and this."
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And then this didn't come out, this was canceled, and everything else is just kinda like, "Alright, well, it's locked behind microtransactions and battle passes and, all these other things." So it's like, this is just a worse this. This is Overwatch
yeah,
1, but also now it's more annoying and tedious, and it costs more.
yeah. But with the Stop Killing Games Act, they could be like, even though you came out with the number two, people they can make their own servers or whatever,
Mhm.
and they can keep playing it all they want because they own it. Wow.
Oh. And then, wait, we're gonna make this guy do a little happy face.
Yeah, and so it's
Yeah.
kinda nice that WoW hasn't done that. They've been nice about it, but it's I shouldn't say they've been nice about it. It's probably because it's too expensive to make a new one, and they're making a lot of money off the current one still.
Well, I think it had more to do with the fact that, like, WoW Classic had, like it did have custom servers that were, like, unofficial, and you weren't
Mhm.
allowed to, like, use them, like, officially. So you had to go
Yeah.
through, like, really jank means to use them until they were like, "Alright, we're gonna make our own. Clearly, there's money to be made here." So they were like, "WoW Classic."
Mhm.
And then I've heard as of recent, they're ruining that also.
Oh,
So,
well,
like, there's no winning with Blizzard, unfortunately.
no, because some people, they don't want any change, and
Yeah.
you're playing an MMO.
It's the
That
game about
means
change.
that means change, yeah.
Yeah. In
And
order
not
for it
only
to be
does it mean
alive.
change, but it means cha-ching.
Cha-change. Absolutely. It's to keep those things alive because keeping those servers up are expensive. They're crazy
Exactly,
expensive.
exactly.
You know
So,
the thing with Little Big Planet?
what about it?
Okay, so I was an avid Little Big Planet 1 and 2 player for the longest time,
Yeah.
and that was during the PS3's lifespan, right?
Uh-huh.
Um, and obviously, I moved on. I went and played other games and, kinda left Little Big Planet 2 behind, but, that game is, like, hundreds of thousands of user-made levels. No, it's more than that. It's definitely more than that, but that's just the only
Mhm.
thing I can think of off the top of my head. But, there was a cyber attack on the servers at some
Oh.
point during the late 2010s, and that cyber attack made anybody who went online during Little Big Planet's or to go online to play any of the Little Big Planet games, it
Mhm.
left your console vulnerable for people to steal your data and brick your console and do a bunch of other things.
Oh.
And this got, I think, exposed at some point, like uh, around that time period because I guess it had happened to somebody or someone had posted about it. I'm not sure about the details, but there was a huge security vulnerability. And at some point, they were trying to see if they were going to be able to fix it, and they were like, "Well, it's going to be too expensive, and we just don't have the money. And also, we're not a Sony thing anymore, so
Oh.
we gotta leave it. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
it sucks. It's a bad situation, but like I get why they just had to be like, "Well, we gotta pull the plug." It sucks.
They
People
didn't
are
have the money to fix it, is what you're saying.
yeah, basically.
Wow.
So Media Molecule, they're not a big company.
Uh-huh.
And I'm pretty sure, like, most of the people who are there I think there's a bunch of people who are still left over from Living Planet's development because like, their last game was Dreams, um,
Okay.
but, like, it wasn't their focus, they didn't have a lot of money, and it's just, like, a funding thing versus, like, how much money they're gonna make back from it versus the money spent, and it's just like, we can't just leave it up because that's, like, awful, and we don't want
Yeah.
people to get hacked and, like, have their, like, lives ruined or in some kinda way, but
Yeah.
also, like, there's a lot of history there that's just being erased, and it's it's a tough call.
Yeah. Well, if that act was in place,
Mhm.
they would have to put out a patch and let people do their own servers.
Yeah.
Which, I
I'm
mean,
ho
it's kinda what they do anyway, I feel
Mhm.
like. There are, like, third-party Little Big Planet servers,
Yeah.
but it's hard to get to, you know?
Yes.
You can't just boot up the game and be like, "Oh, connect to a server now." You have to, uh, I don't
Yeah.
know.
You gotta do,
I
like,
don't know.
DNS settings and then go to
Sure.
the website link and then this, and then make your own account. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of extra steps you gotta go through just to be able to play this game online.
Yeah.
But I think it's just the way it is for older games now is, well, as long we can make our own servers, we know how to now. It took a little bit of decompilation, but, like, it's possible now.
Mhm.
So therefore, these online games, these online only games, are playable. But they should be in an official capacity.
Exactly.